At only 15 years old, Hilary Duff was the most powerful teenage artist in the world. She was the star of the Lizzie McGuire series, which had more than 31 million viewers around the world, and had already starred in other teen popular films like Kate Kelly and Agent Cody Banks. During the filming of the Lizzie McGuire series, Hilary Duff had already recorded several songs for Disney's soundtrack and compilation albums, as well as a couple of songs for both the TV show and the movie, and a Christmas album titled Santa Claus Lane. But it was in 2003 that Hilary wanted to dive deeper into music, leaving aside the sound of her previous projects and looking for a more mature and innovative sound. The work of the album began when Hilary met Andrew Reck at a Radio Disney concert. She liked Reck's work with his then client Myra, and after several talks, she got signed. Reck wanted Hilary to reach a more mature audience, and so he contacted songwriting and production team The Matrix, with whom he had already worked on Myra's debut album, as well as Chico Bennett and Charlie Midnight, who also produced Hilary's Christmas album in 2002. Other popular songwriters that also contributed to the making of the album were Meredith Brooks, Cara Dioguardi, Matthew Gerard, and John Shanks. Hilary's sister Haley also penned a couple of songs for her sister's album, since Hilary stated that no one knew her better than her sister. Although Hilary did not write most of the songs, she collaborated in each one of them, talking to the songwriters about the things she was going through at the moment, and would go into detail about events in her personal life that could be used for inspiration in a song. Reck asked Duff what type of music she would like to do, to which she responded, "Well, growing up, we listened to a lot of rock music, and I like a little bit more guitar in it." The album was still going to be pop, but with a rockier edge to it that would fit Hilary's personality.
I hope a lot of my fans relate to the album because even though I didn't write the songs on the album, I got to kind of talk with some of the writers and say, I feel like this, or even if we were just listening to demos, I wanted to make sure that there was something in the song that related to my life.
After several months of work, Hilary's album Metamorphosis was ready. Duff stated that the album represented kind of a change because it was kind of different from anything she had previously done. As she put it, "We call the album Metamorphosis because it's about changes that everybody experiences." Duff also stated that she believed her music provided a way for people to get to disassociate her from her Lizzie McGuire persona, and that had songs that everyone her age could relate to.
Decided to call the album Metamorphosis because it's a big change for me, and it's a big change for everybody else also. Lots of people know me as characters and stuff that I played on TV, and it's really personal, and it's a good way for everybody to get to know more about Hilary. So it's called Metamorphosis for a change in me and everybody else.
So Yesterday was released as the album's lead single on July 29 of 2003. The song, which was produced by The Matrix, debuted at number 53 on the Billboard Hot 100 and peaked at number 42 in its 11th week. The song topped the US Billboard Hot 100 single sales chart, making Duff the first artist in 4 months not affiliated with American Idol to top the chart. Outside the US, So Yesterday did much better, entering the top 10 in Canada, Australia, the UK, the Netherlands, and France. It would later receive a platinum certification in Australia and a gold certification in the US. Since the song was written and produced by The Matrix, who previously worked on Avril Lavigne's debut album Let Go, music critics couldn't stop comparing the song to Avril's work. However, other critics mentioned that even though there were certain influences from Avril Lavigne, Hilary was delivering a nice pop rock classic, perfect for teenagers. The music video, which was directed by Chris Applebaum, had Hilary playing breakup pranks on her ex-boyfriend. It was also featured on MTV's Making the Video 2 days after the video premiere, and it was successful on various music video channels like MTV and Much Music. To promote the song, Hilary had several appearances on live television, including the American Music Awards, Top of the Pops, sessions at AOL, and Studio Disney. Duff also sang the song in every show of her Metamorphosis tour. After the success of So Yesterday, fans were ready for Hilary's album to come out, and so it happened on August 26 of 2003, selling over 203,000 copies on its first week. The album debuted at number 2 on Billboard 200 behind Mary J. Blige's Love and Life, but in its second week, the album peaked at number 1. It became the 8th best-selling album of 2003 in the US, according to Nielsen's SoundScan, selling 2.6 million copies in a period of 5 months, and by late 2005, the album had sold already 5 million copies worldwide. On January 13 of 2004, the album's second single, Come Clean, was released, peaking at number 35 on the Billboard Hot 100, becoming her first top 40 single, and would later go on to become her best-selling single in the United States. The song, which was co-written by Cara Dioguardi and John Shanks, also entered the top 10 in Canada and the Netherlands, and made it to the top 20 in Australia, the UK, and Ireland. The music video, which was directed by Dave Meyers, was nominated in the category of Best Pop Video at the 2004 MTV Video Music Awards. It portrayed Hilary inside a house on a rainy day, walking from room to room while waiting for her loved one. Come Clean went on to sell over 1 million copies in the United States, and it is to this day one of Hilary's signature songs. 3 months later, after the release of Come Clean, the song The Little Voice was released as the third and final single from Metamorphosis. This song was only released outside the United States, peaking at number 29 in both Australia and Canada, as well as number 80 in the Netherlands. The Little Voice was previously recorded by Swedish pop singer Celine in 2000 and would later be recorded by Mexican pop band RBD under the name of Tu Dulce Voz. The music video for the song is also a live performance taken from the Girl Can Rock Tour DVD. During the period in which Metamorphosis was released, Duff was participating in many projects in film, brand licensing, music, and television. These projects included the Hollywood films Cheaper by the Dozen and A Cinderella Story, a clothing and accessories line called Stuff by Hilary Duff, a Lizzie McGuire merchandise line, and a Visa prepaid credit card for children aged 6 to 13. Duff embarked on a 4-week concert tour in the US from November to early December of 2003 and also promoted the album on different shows like ABC's Good Morning America. Her summer tour included songs from her Metamorphosis album, as well as the cover songs Our Lips Are Sealed and My Generation, and previously unheard material from her upcoming album Hilary Duff. The show lasted about 1 hour and had her sister Hailey as the opening act for the 36 dates. The tour was involved with the charity Kids with a Cause. It sponsored a Food for a Friend drive and encouraged attendees to bring canned food to each tour venue. By early August 2004, enough food had been amassed to feed more than 12,000 children. Metamorphosis is now considered the album of a generation. It's been over 20 years since its release, and it still sounds fresh, with a cool mix of genres and full of bops. It's an album that speaks to a whole generation of kids and teenagers, and that's why it is so beloved. The album is filled with pure joy and uplifting songs. There's a song for every type of situation: being in love, discovering who you are, partying, and just enjoying life. In my opinion, the songs that stand out the most are So Yesterday, Come Clean, Working It Out, Sweet 16, and Anywhere But Here. But the whole album is really cool, and you can find a song for every type of mood. What do you think about this album by Hilary Duff? I think it's a wonderful work. I think that the mixture of all these genres like pop, rock, and even some electronic music made it a cool and fresh album, and I love all the songs from it, so I can't just one. It's an amazing album, and I would like to know which are your favorite songs. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a big thumbs up, and thank you so much for watching. I will be seeing you next time.